All right, welcome back to the Lions Den. The Lions are taking on the Hermiston Bulldogs, maybe? I'm not sure. What is Hermiston's mascot?
Bulldogs.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Little Kennewick Lions JV action for you. Last meeting, the Lions got blown out.
Take it.
Travel is the call on Hermiston. Pass cut off there. Hermiston on a 6-0 run and timeout Lions. All right, back from the timeout. Lions ball at the baseline. Hadley with a slice, bringing down 2. Another travel on number 11. Hadley holding on to the ball way too long.
What's that? I did. Wasn't thinking of that.
All right, 30 called for the foul. Oh, off the foot. First sub of the game for the Lions. Black 4 on the foul. Bringing home 2 here. Brings the score to 4-7. Hermiston over the Lions. Last touch by 10. Going to be Hermiston ball on the baseline.
Sitting on your heels.
Oh, interesting call. Should be white ball. Yep, he got it reversed and got it correct there after watching Hermiston bounce it out of bounds. Oh, man, the communication level here is pretty bad this Friday afternoon.
Girls, you gotta come help her. Don't stand and watch. Flash and help. Be aggressive. Let's go.
All right, full timeout for the Lions. Hopefully some talking to here to get them awake. Stay tuned. All right, back from the timeout here. It's going to be Lions ball on the baseline. 11-4, Hermiston over Kennewick. Oh, hey, why'd she pull up? First time I've seen Evelyn rip and go to the hoop like that. Hopefully a little bit of confidence for her. Oh, looking good for the 3 ball there. The side of the rim over to Hadley. Hadley brings it up, gets stood up on D. Another shot for the Lions. Defensive rebound for Hermiston. A good trip down court, though, for the Lions. Regardless of how it turned out, I guess. Gonna go Lions on the jump ball here. Oh, it should have been a foul. There's her arm got raked.
Up, up.
1:41 left in this. Over to Hats. Hats with some room. Little 8-footer comes up short. Rebound Lions. Over to Avery. Avery off the glass and in. Try to get some momentum going here for the Lions. Block shot by Evelyn. Evelyn trying to earn another trip to get ice cream, it looks like, out there. Coach down there giving Ev a little bit of a pep talk. I saw a smile out of her. Probably telling her to shoot the ball when you go for the drive to the hoop. All right, McKenna over to Hadley. Hadley over to 24. Gets a little separation here. Bad pass over to McKenna. There's going to get stolen. Oh, a carry for the travel on number 5. Sub for Hermiston. Jocelyn bringing the ball up. Down to Kendall. Kendall with the shot. Oh, air ball from Kendall. Don't see that very often. Hadley on the tight defense here, looking for a steal. Jocelyn in the face, creates an air ball. McKenna on the rebound. McKenna bringing it down. Looking for Kendall down low. Kendall with the shot. Ooh, little bit of contact there. Not sure what that was. 5 gets around Hadley for the layup. Closing in on the end of the first. All right, 1.6 on the clock here. It's going to be all for the first quarter here in Kennewick. Joss on the steal and the shot. No foul, though, on that. That'll conclude the first quarter. 6-13, Hermiston over Kennewick. Stay tuned for second quarter action. All right, coming back for the second quarter here. It's going to be Hermiston ball at the side. Looking low, rattles it around and gets that one to fall. Kind of no man's land there for the defense. Didn't have an answer for that. All right, McKenna down to Kendall. Kendall with the shot. A lot of contact from the stance here. No foul from the ref. Could have been a travel there on 11. Didn't see that call happen either. Jocelyn up to challenge. Makes a break for the rim, high off the glass and rim. Rebound Hermiston. Hermiston going for the 3 on an air ball. Kendall looking to split the D, pulls up, makes a good move here. Now looking for the pass to McKenna. McKenna gets it and saves over and back. Passes back to Kendall at the top, over to Clarissa. Clarissa over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn drives off the glass. 2 more for Jocelyn. Hermiston back into the offensive end here. Could call 15 black for 3 in the key, but of course that's not going to happen. Long lost call there, 3 in the key. Oh, I thought McKenna had that. Avery looking for the block out of Avery here. Girl doesn't get it, pulls it off. Low glass. Avery on the rebound. Gets the ball to McKenna. McKenna over to Kendall. Kendall for 3. Bottom of the net for Kendall. Lions now down by 4. Jocelyn on the challenge in the far side. Clarissa there now to scoop up at the free throw line. Shot for 3 off the rim. Oh, the official's going to call a foul here after the ball was lost. We'll see what he's got. 32 on the block. That's going to be Avery. Should be ball on the inline for Black. Clarissa comes out. Hadley goes in. Short ball. Avery on the rebound. Over to McKenna. McKenna drives, looking for Kendall down low. Hot pass. Just out of the hands of Kendall. Definitely the right idea there. Had a little gusto on that one from McKenna. All right, 11 with the carry as she comes down court. Little give and go. Now shooting 3. Hasn't quite found the range for that yet. McKenna on the quick break. Looks over at Kendall. Pulls up. Gets it back down to Kendall. Kendall on the one bounce. Jump and fouled. As the Lions finally see a call go their way in this one. First one no good. Looking for something here or a rebound. I'll take an offensive rebound, but Kendall's gonna bury that one at the bottom of the Columbia River. All right, timeout Hermiston. Stay tuned for more second quarter action. All right, back from the timeout. Hermiston ball at the baseline. Hermiston swinging the ball all over at the top. Wild pass. Avery snares it, gets it over to McKenna. McKenna's bringing it down court over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn for 3. Off the side of the rim. Avery on the dig, gets over there and gets it. Smacked in the head for that. McKenna drives to the rim. Doesn't get it. Second one goes up and one from McKenna.
Kendall, great steal. Good job.
All right, with that free throw from McKenna, that's going to knock the game up here at 15 in the second quarter.
We have a quarterback in there.
Hermiston moving the ball around really well. Oh, and a hot pass off the hand there down low. McKenna gets it, brings it up, swings it down to Kendall. Kendall puts it up and stuffs it in the corner. Oh, we're going to be here all day. It looks like he's trying to hit it further into the rim. And it is wedged. We're going to go ahead and pause this or not. We'll stay with it. I believe it's Lions ball on the baseline, but I could be wrong. Nope, it's going to be Lions ball on the baseline here. Baseline play brings it home, takes the Lions to the lead, 17-15. Looking for the defense to continue their ways here and challenge Hermiston at every spot on the court. Ball is up off the back of the rim. Rebound to Kendall. Oh, gets knocked away. Another double dribble here for Hermiston. Hadley into McKenna. McKenna on the dribble. Looking at Avery for a screen. Didn't work out. Jocelyn gets one over to Hadley. Hadley with the fake. Brings it down, swings it to McKenna. McKenna at the top, over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn looking for Kendall. Kendall down low, trying to create some separation and didn't get it. It's going to be Lions ball off the block shot there. Lions have 9 seconds left here on the shot clock. 3:36 in the quarter. Into Avery. Avery over to Kendall. Kendall on the drive. Lions lose the ball there at the death of the shot clock. 11 with the up and down. Pretty sure that was a travel as well. Instead, they're going to collect a high glass for 2. Tying the game back up at 17. Joss over to Kendall. Kendall down to McKenna over to Kendall. Kendall down to Jocelyn. All right, here we go. New subs coming in. Clarissa and Ev replacing Avery and Hadley here with 3 minutes left in the second. Jocelyn into Kendall. Takes 2 more. That's going to be 19-17 your Lions. Could have been another carry there from 11. Swings it way wide. Drive. Kendall on the challenge. Gets it knocked down. Another drive from 0. Kendall there. Stands her up. 11 on the drive. Nothing there. 10 now on the ball. Create separation for the 3. That's going to get half blocked. And that's going to be the shot clock. Now it's going to be Lions ball. All right, Jocelyn into McKenna. McKenna on the dribble. Looking down low for Kendall. Kendall snags it out of the air. Looks like potentially it was blocked. Rebound goes to Hermiston. Hermiston driving it up the court here. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the game. The girls tighten it up there, but 15 still manages to get a leg in and split them. Knotted back up here. 19. Clarissa down to Evelyn. Back to Clarissa. Clarissa with the shot off the rim. Jocelyn on the rebound. Takes 2 points to put your Lions back ahead by 2. Jocelyn now with 4 points. McKenna leads the way though on the board with 7. Kendall has 6. Lions still continuing to let Hermiston slice down the lane here. Somebody's going to have to stand up and get in front of these girls. All right, long pass down to Kendall. Kendall called for the travel here by the back judge. All right, ball at the top of the circle here for Hermiston. Hermiston looking to go down low, can't get it there. Chucks it back to the top. Swung back around here for 0. 0 on the shot. Front of the rim. Clarissa on the rebound. Over to McKenna. 46 seconds left on the clock. Head pass up to Kendall. Kendall with the shot. Still no call. Long pass goes back the other way for Hermiston. No, off the rim. Evelyn with the block on the back check. Chuck up at the rim for 15, and she's going to draw a foul. Got Clarissa called for the foul on that one. No free rides. I'm okay with that foul for Clarissa. More importantly, Evelyn got her second block shot of the game. That first one's going to push Hermiston ahead here, 22-21, with 32.5 seconds left on the clock for the first half. Off the front of the rim, rattles around, goes down, 23-21 Hermiston. All right, Hadley into McKenna. McKenna comes down, looks over at Kendall, gets it to Kendall, over to Evelyn. Evelyn on the dribble now, looks around, finds Hadley open down in the baseline. Hadley back to Ev. Ev over to Clarissa. Clarissa over to McKenna. McKenna off the back of the rim. 11 seconds left here. Block shot by Evelyn there, number 3 of the game. Oh, and should have been a travel on the block pass. All right, that's going to be the conclusion of the first half here from the Lions Den. 21-23, Hermiston. Stay tuned for second half action here on Bullet Speed Marine. All right, welcome back for second half action here in the Lions Den in Kennewick, Washington. For the matchup here, the second meeting of these two teams. Hermiston, Oregon. The Bulldogs are up here in Eastern Washington, taking on your Kennewick Lions.
Go Kennewick!
Hadley on the challenge, switches over to Joss, swings it down. McKenna up now for D. Avery gets spun on. Kendall gets her on the arm, but gets away with it, it looked like. Over to McKenna. McKenna on the charge to the lane, off the glass. Rebound, Kendall. Kendall for the shot. Arm gets blasted there by old number 11. Chance here for Kendall to tie the game back up. First one up off the back of the rim here. Looking for the second one to go down. Ooh, rattles in and out. Jocelyn pushed that one out of bounds, I believe. So we'll go Hermiston ball on the baseline. Kendall on the steal here, gets it over to Hadley. Hadley surveying the land there, maybe looking for Jocelyn, decides to drive it on her own, hard off the glass. Deep floater of a pass here for 15, drags her out of bounds. Gonna be black ball there as Kendall stripped it away from her, but carried it out of bounds. He missed the foot on the baseline apparently. Shot off the back of the rim, rebound to Avery. Avery over to McKenna. McKenna looking for Kendall, pulls it down, drives to the rim, gets fouled by number 5. Got the push from number 5, her first foul of the game. Looking to tie the game up here from McKenna. First offering off the front of the rim, but still manages to rattle down. Brings it to within 1. Second one finds the bottom of the net. And a nice little golf clap from the stands. Ooh, Jocelyn looking for the steal there. Ball back to her side. Hard pass down low. Kicks it back out. Looking for a 3 ball here. 15 calling for the ball. Long pass over to 5. 5 on the dribble around. High off the glass. Gets it to go in. Puts Hermiston back out over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn for a deep 2. Air ball on that. Kendall on the rebound. Gets it down to Avery. Avery on the bounce. Looking for the rim. Off the backside. Rebound finds Avery's hands once again. Avery on her own rebound. Loses it. Quick outlet pass there. Ooh, Hadley takes the jump fake. Shots missed. Rebound McKenna. McKenna on the quick press back out front. Off the glass and in from McKenna. 11 on the drive. Swings it around. Finds 15. Pulls up. Then travels once again. Might be her 3rd travel of the game here for 15. All right, McKenna over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn looking for Kendall. High off the glass. Kendall aggressive on the rebound. One-handed long pass up from Hermiston. Hermiston dribbles it off of her foot. Picks it back up. Gets it swinging around. Looking for the open girl. Pulls up like she's going to throw. gets it over to 4-4 off the front of the rim. Hadley on the rebound, swings it around, gets it over to McKenna. Back up charge, down to Kendall. Kendall off the glass. That's going to push your Lions up ahead now 27-25. Hermiston finds the low girl, floats it over the tall Avery, in and around, doesn't go down. Avery on the rebound, Kendall on the pass, gets it over to Hadley. Hadley brings it up court, goes to her right, looking for Kendall, finds Kendall, Kendall for three. Boom, shaka-laka. Kendall makes it rain from the far side, 30-25. Your Lions up by 5 now. Hermiston coming down court, looking for the drive around, kicks it out to 4-4 for a deep 2 off the front of the rim. Avery on the rebound. Avery over to McKenna. McKenna looking up here, has options, gets it over to Kendall. Kendall, rattles around here, doesn't quite come up. You got a 3-on-2. They're covering Kendall to even back up the odds. Ooh, a travel out of 4. That one goes errant once again. Jocelyn on the rebound, over to McKenna. McKenna being pressured by Hermiston here. Slows it down, lets everybody get set back up. Down to Kendall. Kendall with the shot. We got a tip here. I believe it's going to be Lions ball still on the baseline. The back official gets it right. That female official at the baseline doesn't really seem to have an idea what she's got going on down there. Jocelyn on the baseline, surveying the land, looking for it. Finds Kendall. Kendall fouled on the shot. Black 0, taking her first foul of the game. All right, doesn't go in. Rebound goes the way of Hermiston. Hermiston looking another one-handed pass here. She just slings it around. Good block out from McKenna. McKenna on the rebound, looking up, looks for Jocelyn. Oh my gosh, should be off Black 5 here. Baseline official gets it wrong again. Backcourt judge calls white ball, and then gets overruled by the baseline judge that obviously has no idea what she's doing. All right, so Hermiston with the ball up court here. Rebound, McKenna looking for the reach in. Could have called a foul there. McKenna on the drive off the backboard, finds the rim. Going timeout Hermiston here as the Lions are on a bit of a run of their own. Stay tuned for more third quarter action here in Kennewick. All right, back for some third quarter action. It's going to be Hermiston ball on the far side as we come back from the timeout. Swinging it around here. Going to the baseline. Clarissa on the steal. Now she's pressing it up here. Looks for Jocelyn. Jocelyn has it stolen out of her hands as we're going quick break the other way. Hermiston slowing it down. A lot of crazy one-arm gun-slinging passes here out of Oregon. Pretty crazy to see girls chucking it from across the court like that. Testament to their strength here. McKenna has her pass blocked away. That's going to be a three-pointer here for Hermiston, bringing them to within 5. McKenna comes down, looks over to Ev. Ev looking around, about to have the ball stolen from her. I don't know, what is she? why she's not moving the ball there, just dangling it like a piece of candy in front of a kid. Rightfully gets snatched away from him. Luckily, she retains the ball here as we get a backcourt pass to McKenna. McKenna on the quick drive here. Looking over for the pass over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn gets it blocked to her, then her pass gets blocked. Bit of a travel here. No call on the travel, but she got the foul. That one's going to Kendall, her second foul of the game. Off the rim, Kendall on the rebound, has it ripped out of her arms. Ooh, that ball was close to being out of bounds here. Another three from Hermiston has the Kennewick Lions head coach calling for a timeout. All right, stay tuned for more in the third quarter. All right, back from the timeout here. Gonna be a Lions ball on the baseline. A bit of a press here from Hermiston. Ball into McKenna. McKenna looking to create some separation here from Five, who's been on her like a wet towel this entire game. Pass over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn on the drive. Left-handed shot. Doesn't find the rim. Rattles around there. Finally picked up from Hermiston. Hermiston on the drive. Thinks twice. Kicks it out to 11. Big pass coming from Hermiston over the head here. Another press inbounds pass here from Hermiston. Pass over to Golly. Fans calling for a foul there. Bit of an attack here. Quick ball down to Jocelyn. Jocelyn misses the pass on the baseline and gonna be ball back to Hermiston. .54 seconds left in this one. Ooh, travel. Number 5, that's I believe her 4th travel of the game. Back on the press here for Hermiston. Over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn with a lot of court in front of her, looking to speed it up. Holds it back down, gets it over to Hadley. Hadley has the ball knocked out of her hands, and then a bad pass from Hadley. Gonna give it to Hermiston. Hermiston on the drive.
Nice job.
No quick whistle on that travel there. She goes to the ground. Then another travel from 15. Avery's ball gets swatted out of her hands, and it's gonna go out of bounds. All right, 25 seconds left in this one. Hadley on the inbound, looking around here for anything. Ball's going to get pushed away by Hermiston. 23.8. Inbound gets into McKenna. McKenna on the quick dribble up court here, gets down low. Over to Clarissa. Clarissa on the shot to Avery. Avery on the rebound, puts it back up off the glass. And gets 2. Clock winding down. Less than 10 seconds now for Hermiston. Goes for the shot off the glass. Avery had it in her hands. Loses control. Less than a second left. No good. All right. That's going to be into third quarter here from the Lions Den. Stay tuned for the conclusion of this one. All right, here we are back in the Lions Den for the conclusion of this one. Start of the fourth quarter. Currently, Kennewick is up on Hermiston by 4. Hermiston's going to get the ball inbounds to 11. Ball swinging around here, looking for the open girl. Gonna duck it off for 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound Jocelyn. Jocelyn over to McKenna. Ball is stolen by 5. Oh, this female official actually found her whistle. Makes the out of bounds call here as Hermiston comes back at him with another press. Ball into Jocelyn. Jocelyn double teamed, looking for McKenna. Gets fouled here by 12. Well, I'm going to give it to 10. 10's first foul. Either one of them would have been taking their first foul here. All right, the pressure is still coming from Hermiston. Ball is throwing deep into the other zone here. Intercepted ball by Kendall. Challenge from the backside, though. These guys are just looking lazy out here as the ball is bounced around easily by Hermiston. Offensive rebound twice now. Nobody there to challenge for the ball. All right, another press here from Hermiston. Looks like it might pay off. Nope, ball gets into McKenna. Oh, and then we're going to go timeout Lions. All right, here, stay tuned. 33-35 Lions. All right, back from the Lions timeout here. Going to be Lions ball on the baseline. All right, Jocelyn with the ball. Looking around here, trying to find somebody. Gets it out there to Avery. Avery has it stolen there. Hermiston with a really good press. Jocelyn called on the foul. Hadley now coming in for Clarissa. Hermiston with the inbounds here. Let's see what it looks like. Kick out to the wide open girl on the baseline. Nails that for 3. Puts Hermiston up by 1. McKenna with the press up court here, being bird dogged by 5. Over to Hadley. Hadley with the drive, pulls up, shoots it off the back of the backboard. Rebound Hermiston. Hermiston's got the strength here to just take the ball whenever they want it. 15 on the drive, runs over Hadley and gets the foul call. Gonna be Hadley's first foul. First shot. Hits the back of the rim, goes in. Evelyn's coming in for Avery. Second offering from Hermiston is up off the front of the rim to the side. Evelyn does not box out. Gets beat. Quick inbounds over to Hadley. Hadley on the quick dribble up court. Gets tangled up here. Now we're going to go 3-on-1. Jocelyn's got the, tries to go for the block. Gets the rebound twice here. And now we've got a stoppage in play. All right, we'll pause here. Stay tuned. All right, back from the stoppage in play. The Hermiston player managed to hobble off court here. Looks like maybe a rolled ankle of some sort, or could have been anything. Quick pass over to Hadley. Blocked out of bounds here on the sideline by 10. All right, Hadley with the inbounds. Manages to get it into Jocelyn. Jocelyn on the dribble. Kind of trapped in over here. Gets it over to Hadley. Hadley needs to get this ball across court. Loses the handle on it. Hermiston makes them pay once again. 41-35 here. Inbounds ball to McKenna. McKenna on the quick press. Looking to go all the way. Drives it in. We're going to get 15 on the foul here. Her second foul of the game. Oh, Black 0 taking her second foul. Hadley coming out. I guess that wasn't a shooting foul. Looked like she was shooting the ball. Jocelyn wide open, doesn't get it to her. Gets it over to McKenna. McKenna can't quite find it. Loose ball here. Evelyn on the rebound, over to McKenna. McKenna on the press, back down court here. Lions looking to get some points on the board. We got 11 on the foul here. Should be a shooting foul as she's driving to the lane here. Guess we're not going to call that. All right, 35-41. Hermiston up now by 6. Jocelyn looking for somebody. Tries to hit Evelyn. Gooses it over her head. 15 down for the easy layup. All right, ball into McKenna. McKenna has Kendall with her. All right, McKenna goes for the reverse layup, and once again kind of mugged down low. Apparently it's going to be Lions ball.
Let's go, Lions!
All right, ball into McKenna. McKenna challenged by 10. Gonna be Lions ball on the baseline once again. 4:47 in the fourth. Jocelyn on the rebound, mugged here by 15. All right, some fresh legs for the Lions coming in here. Hopefully that's something that's going to help them. Jocelyn throws the ball into Hadley on a bad pass. The ball is loose, gets away, picked up by Hermiston. Hermiston looking for a lane, though. Kicks it back out. Girl loses her shoe. Clarissa's got it. 2 open, down to Kendall. Kendall off the layup here to get your Lions going once again. Now within 6. Fans wanting Lions to get a little more aggressive out here. Off the back of the rim and loose. Kendall couldn't quite wrap that one up. It's going to be Hermiston ball. Travel from 15 in the key here. Got another foul here from either 11 or 15. 11 picking up her third foul here in the fourth. That's going to put your Lions to the free throw line. First one off the rim and no good. Second one up off the back of the rim. Unlucky there for Kendall. Hermiston's bringing the ball back down court. All right. This guy is on it. Finds himself a travel. Going with the press again here is all right, here we got Black 11 on another foul, so that's going to be her fourth. Maybe they called that on 12. I believe the referee said 11, but who knows? Clarissa's first shot, no good. McKenna comes back in. Hadley's out. Clarissa's second shot manages to get one to go down here. Brings Alliance to within 5. Hermiston cruising the ball back up down court here. Chewing up a little bit of the clock here as they can afford it. Lions tightening it up here on defense. Oh, through the arms of McKenna off the front of the rim. Ball's bouncing around. Avery can't find the rebound. Ball's down low, floating around here. Looking to get 11 open for the three-pointer. In and out. Kendall has the ball stolen out of her hands here. Timeout, Hermiston. Stay tuned for more action. All right, back from the Hermiston timeout here. We're going to have Hermiston ball on the baseline. Kendall looks to steal the ball away. We're going to get fouled from, let's see who he calls here and what gets put up on the board. Oh, Black 0 takes her third foul. Kendall's back to shooting for us. First shot from Kendall, rattles around and goes in. Hadley coming in for Avery as the Lions go to a small, speedy look here, trying to match the strength of Hermiston here, which has been their legs. Second ball up and buried by Kendall. Kendall now on a 16-point game here for senior night at the Lions Den. High floater from 15 off the glass goes in. Hadley on the inbounds over to McKenna. McKenna on the quick break up the court, looking for some room. Jocelyn on the rebound. Jocelyn off the glass. Joss has got 6 points on the board now. 42-45. Lions within striking distance. 10 with a 3 off the front of the rim. Nobody there to box out. Save ball. It's going to be snagged by McKenna. McKenna uses her speed. Looking to get around here and get it in. Got Jocelyn down low for it. Jocelyn looking to go here. 12 trips are on the baseline. That's going to be her second foul. Going to put Jocelyn up to the free throw line. Joss's first offering off the rim here. Next one, again off the front of the rim. Ball's going to go the way of Hermiston. Hermiston looking to slow it down. Lions need to tighten up this defense here. Don't give anything up. No bad fouls. Off the high glass once again for Hermiston. 47-45, up by 5. Ball into Clarissa. Clarissa to Hadley. Down to Jocelyn. Jocelyn over to Kendall, who misses. Tries to get her own foul there and her own rebound. Looks like she got bodied hard on the rebound. Looking for Kendall. Kendall gets it, a little 4-foot floater, and she's fouled. That's going to be number 11's fourth foul. .126 left in this one, 42-47. Hermiston is up. First shot from Kendall is a nice stroke there to the bottom of the net. Kendall sinks them both. Timeout. Lions, stay tuned as we come to the conclusion in this one. All right, back here from the timeout. It should be Lions ball here on the baseline, or on the sideline, excuse me. Nope, it's going to be Hermiston ball on the baseline. Got some fans standing in front of us here. All right, ball in from Hermiston. Hermiston looking, pressure coming from McKenna. 15 with the slash down low. Gets Kendall twisted up, but Kendall on the rebound. Pass red all the way. Loose ball is going to find Hadley. Hadley looking, big chuck over to Jocelyn. Jocelyn with the chance to go up for the rebound. Gets two. That's going to bring your Lions to within one now. Looking for some defense here. Big. Nobody there to block out down low. Now a 3-point lead for Hermiston. 38 seconds in this one. Hadley brings the ball down court, loses the handle. McKenna's there to rip it away. Let's see who retains possession here. It's going to be Lions ball on the sideline. Oh, nope, Hermiston ball on the sideline. Nobody there to put the press on here. Doesn't look like maybe the Lions actually want to win this game. Need to foul her. Short kiss off the glass from Hermiston. Might be the nail in the coffin for your Lions. Jocelyn standing in the backcourt there, not wanting to push the ball up, and then she just throws it out of bounds. Well, it looks like the Lions are going to lose this one to Hermiston here. 6.6 seconds left on the clock. Hermiston's just going to stand here and run it out. That's it from Kennewick. 51-46. Hermiston over the Lions.